Real shit,
Good
no
morning,
flies.
good morning, everyone.
Live edition as we do. It's like the third or fourth one, I think.
Manners and respect.
Yeah, of course. Come on, man's. We've got a few more people coming in, but they'll just come in and out as they plead. I don't know. You know what I mean? People, you know what people are like, black people and all that, their timings and that. But yeah. What's first thing man always
We need to
does
stop. Wait,
is
first of all, we need to allow that stereotype. Black people.
Well, then they should come on time then.
Well, you need more white friends.
Either or, fam. Either or. We can't get rid of the stereotype if they're not the right color, can you? You have to be the right color and get there on time, innit? But no, let me how's everyone's week's been? How's your week been, Cocker? What are you saying?
Well, yeah, it's alright, you know. Just chilled. Got a little family issue, but we're getting through it.
Hope all is alright, Coco.
Yeah, well, I don't even want to explain about it, but yeah, hopefully we'll have him with us for next year because it's one of them ones. But fingers crossed that he has his last Christmas with us.
Oh wow.
Okay. No, I hear you, man. Same thing, man.
In our prayers, anyway. Always in our prayers, bro.
Always, bro. What you saying, Jerome? What's your week been like, my bro?
Yeah, my week's been alright. I've just grafting, double work, double shifting, and yeah, man, just trying my best to do better, basically. And my week's been alright. Yeah, my week's been okay. Can't complain.
Nah, hey. What you saying, my boy?
Yes, boys. You good? Bro, just been working, family, just same old, staying out of trouble. You know what I mean? Trying to drive like it's like because I keep getting speeding tickets. And it's like first I had to it happened in a month. And the 813, and first I was going to play golf and I must have got flash. I think I was doing 58 and a 50. I don't think it was a flash. I think it's one of the new cameras. Anyway, I had a letter and they said I had to do the
speed awareness course.
Yeah, speed awareness course, which cost $1 to do anyway.
Yeah, that thing's long though, man.
Yeah. So
you have to do it though.
Well, if you don't do it, you pay the $1 and get the points, basically. So I paid the $1. I said, if you don't do it, you pay the $1.
Oh yeah, cool. I thought you paid the $1 and got points.
No.
And done the course.
Yeah. You pay the $1 and you get points if you don't do the speed awareness course.
Yeah. That's what you're saying.
So I paid the $1 and did the awareness course, so I didn't get the points. 2 weeks later, I got enough at the same spot.
Bro, that exactly happened to me. Do you know what happened to me? Near mine was near is it near Lakeside? No, Blue Water.
Yeah.
Or was it Lakeside? One of them. I can't remember which one it was. I got about two. I got one Monday, one Wednesday, one like Friday or something.
Fucking hell.
Fuming. Yeah, but you know what it is? And I'm only going like 2 miles per hour over the 50. It's not like man's going.
About now.
Yeah, like man's going 50. Man's going like 52 or 53.
Yeah, that 10% thing's a myth. Like,
they're not playing around. Them cameras are very active right now.
It's just a money scheme.
It's a money scheme.
That's all it is, man. Everything is just a way to get more money, bro. That's just all it is, man. You can't even buy a new build apartment and park anymore. You say, Gaga?
What company owns the speed cameras?
Don't even know. It's just a money.
They're rich, whoever owns them.
Well, half the time, all these things we pay for, it's not even Britain fucking making the money. Like Thames Water. Do you know who owns Thames Water?
Who owns Thames Water?
Germany. What the hell?
Germany, yeah. I say that Germany company. Yeah.
What the hell's that all about? Imagine we kick off with Germany, they just poison our water. Well, fuck.
But you know what's interesting? You see all these cameras and all these other things, right? And you know when people you see all these MPs, right? You see like whatever they're investing, it's like these kind of things. If you see anything coming, any new cameras or anything else, for sure the MPs have invested in it. That's why they've come to.
Yeah, 100%. The speeding tickets are getting out of control.
Their vehicles are exempt, but everyone else is. They're just getting it. Yeah, of course.
And I can't drive doing the 20 miles an hour speed limit, bro. I can't do that. It's not natural.
Listen, man, on pedal bikes are going faster than that. And I'm not even talking about
delivery
electric
driver
bike.
passing me by
It's a
on
killer.
the electric bike.
Yeah, the pedal
No point
bike thing
having a
gets
big
on my
engine.
nerves.
No
They should
point
be on the
having a big
pavement,
engine,
as far as I'm concerned, man.
To be honest, I can't stand driving. I'm so happy I'm on the motorbike because, like, it takes like an hour and a half just to do a 10-minute fucking drive. Sorry for my language,
That's
but
true.
horrible, man.
Literally,
Yeah,
traffic
horrible.
everywhere.
I can't get a bike, Coco, man, because I know how I drive my car. So if I was to get a bike, I'll be finished.
Now, do you know what? I agree with you there. Bike back in the day till now, like I ride bike every day, all weathers, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not even so. It's not the car. The people in the car are not even the bad ones. You see these Uber delivery people on their peds. Oh my god,
That's what Just was just saying.
they are the worst. You be riding behind them and they just hitch it up, like they're on the road and they've got 3 phones there. But you know how many of them I've gone to kick off while I'm riding? I'm like, they're the worst. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's jarring still. But anyone stay up for the fight last night? Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah, I did. You know,
I'm upset.
Working, I ended up watching it.
Why are you upset?
I wanted him to knock him out.
Nah, but Mike's old, man.
But you know what? He made it. I was
yeah.
quite Jake Paul. Yeah, you know what I like? I didn't know I liked him. You know what I'm saying? Like even towards, I realized he could have easily knocked Mike Tyson out a long time ago. Man.
Because he was respectful.
I agree with you, Josh.
Definitely, he could have stopped him. He could have beat him up.
He could have beat
ago.
him up anytime, but he didn't. He respected him throughout the whole fight, and he didn't do what he could have done.
He tried to knock him out the first round, though.
Yeah, maybe the first round.
But then you got to humble yourself, and you actually got to realize, yeah, fair enough, I've won, but I got respect.
Remember, no, but he's a humble kid, though. He's very respectful.
Mike in
you don't see that side though. You don't see
but that's the bravado, though. That's the
Jake in his prime. That's not gonna happen.
But one thing I rate Jake for is before about 10 or 20 seconds before the fight finished, he stopped and was just bowing down to him. Like,
that I'll give him praise.
See that, and then afterwards, the little comment he said about Mike Tyson, I rate all of that. He's got I rate that.
No disrespect though, but my man's 60, you know.
I know.
Still fighting a 60-year-old man.
It's a lot of money they made.
They shouldn't have been in the ring with him in the first place.
Yeah, they made.
Do you know why he done it though, innit? Because what's the greatest thing out there? I had a fight with Mike Tyson. If Mike Tyson told me to come in the ring,
Tyson, bro, that's not great.
What do you mean? If Mike Tyson told me to come in the ring now, I'd go in there, even if he knocked me out.
Yeah, but you're not fighting. You're not fighting Mike Tyson, are you? Really?
It's a sanctioned fight.
Yeah,
counts.
He's a legend, bro. To say that you've been in the ring with him, that is the highlight.
No, but you can do what Mayweather does though, and have it as like a
exhibition.
Yeah, exhibition fight rather than a sanctioned fight. You know,
more or less was an exhibition anyway.
Yeah, but it counts. It counts for him though as a win over Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
doesn't mean
it went through the proper boxing rules and channels, isn't it?
Well, no, because it's
because Jake wants to fight Canelo, isn't it? That's the reason he has to have sanctioned
Canelo
fights.
Ain't gonna fight him, man. Canelo will kill him, bro.
Yeah, but obviously, I'm talking about in terms of money. Canelo could just make a whole heap of money and just beat up on the guy easy.
I swear, what did he make? 40 and might make 20, innit?
I think that's what they're talking. Or they're talking 2010 or 40-20. Yeah, it's good money. It's great money.
Remember, Jake done the bets with people as well, Mills and that.
Who?
Oh, did he?
At the press conference, he was betting their team, like a million. He was just doing that, shaking their hands, and he said, "I'll beat him." So I don't know if that counts.
Well, if he did have a bet in SHXT, he's up a mil already.
Yeah, he never paid his bet anyway. I swear he had a bet with Tommy, the one he fought last time, Tommy Fury. He never paid his bet.
Oh, didn't he?
Yeah.
I feel like he betted about 2 to 3 people a mil each.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this topic now. Yeah. So let me tell you how I managed to get this topic, because the topic is what our friendship seasonal, yeah. And the reason why I say got into how I managed to get into this is because someone that I ain't spoke to for a little while rang me in the week, yeah. When I say a little while, I'm talking since man was about 24 2 or something like that. Now, when they rang me, this is someone that man known for a while and man used to roll about with and kind of do little bits and bobs with. Now, when this person's rang me, the expectation I feel when they rang me was the same now as it was back then. Because they were in a little bit above her and stuff like that and those little things, you know what I'm saying? And in my head, I was just thinking, how much do I... Because you know you got different bedrooms, innit? You know you got certain bedrooms that like you don't talk to them for 10 years, but when you talk to them, the love is still there.
Yeah, it's like it's never went away. It's like same thing. You just
It's
picked up when you
literally
left
like
off.
you just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But in this case, I just felt like, right, because obviously I'm a completely different person now than I was at 22, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, why would you ring me after all these years because you're in a little bit of whatever and need a certain side of me? How do you know, even though I have that side anymore? You know what I'm saying? How do you know, like, there's little things like that? You don't know what, you haven't asked about whether I've got children or whether, you ain't asked anything. My nan's passed. You ain't spoke to me about my nan passing. Everyone knows my nan passed. She's a big part of the community. Like, those things you haven't popped up for, but you popped up for something where you feel like you're in need. So I had to kind of weigh up in my brain and feel like, is this really someone that I need to even be answering the phone to? You know what I'm saying? And 2, whether or not friendships are seasonal. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got to that kind of... I'm just giving you a backstory of how I got to that point and how I managed to feel like this. Because I was chatting to my brother and we was talking about little bits and bobs, and people only want certain sides of you. Even not just on that front. I'm talking about sometimes on the other front where some friends are just for parties. Some friends might be just for just chilling at home. Some friends might be therapy friends where you chat real deep with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to just put it to the man them, whether friends were seasonal based on that scenario that I just gave.
No, it's a great question. First of all, let me ask you, like, how did you leave it with him?
How did I leave it?
Yeah, did
in
you
terms
like
of positive or negative?
No, obviously he wanted you to help him with
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Man left. Oh man, you mean the actual phone call? Yeah, man left it in terms of like, I got a few bits to do. And man, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, and then just kind of just longed it off, kind of like in a roundabout way.
You didn't have the heart to like, pull him up on it. Pause.
No, because that's why I was saying it, because I couldn't bothered. Because you have to remember, this is somebody that I've rolled about with for years. It's not like it's a proper bedroom to man. It's not like a half-hearted bedroom.
No, I get it, but yeah.
So
you think you haven't spoken to him in 10 years?
Yeah, but I'm saying the love, the time when we did vote, it was real love. It wasn't
you could reach out anytime. Yeah.
That was 10 years ago.
That's the point I'm making. But that's the point I'm making. But when Izzy's asking me, did you pull him up on it? I mean, what conversation are you gonna have at that point? Like, Rob, why are you ringing me after 10 years and asking me for this side of me? Basically, that's basically what you mean, isn't it?
Yeah, basically, Rob. Like, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. And me, I decided to have the other conversation and think like, I don't even need. No, I'm patting up and ready. I'm trying to sort a couple bits out. I'm gonna shout you. Let me come off this phone. Let me go. I'll ring you. Boom, come off the phone to go about my business. I did that because I didn't even have the energy to go into the convo.
That in a way, to me, you just grew up. You're just growing up, to be honest. And sometimes you need a friend who you ain't think to put you in that situation for you to grow up. Like, and when I say that, I've come to the stage in life where I don't want to help none of my friends no more. No, and you know why? Do you know why I say that? It sounds bad, yeah, but you know what? I'm a person. I can help you out. Yeah, you do your own thing or whatever. All I'd like is a thanks. That's all I want. Or if you've got to go and clear your head after I've helped you, to get in the right place, just give me a text. Thanks. That's all. But you know what? I've helped so much people, and I don't get that thanks. And I sit down and I think to myself, "Raw, am I being an idiot or a cunt? Like, am I being stupid?" But there's another way I look at it. Now I understand. There's sell-by dates come up, and you know what I mean. I just got to look at it like this. And to be honest, I'm at the stage now. It's about my kids, isn't it? And my immediate family. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's like as we get older, more people around you die, more your friends get ill. Like, and I'm seeing loads of my friends ill who are my real friends, and I'm seeing family who are ill, and I'm just taking that in more. Like now, like I've done all that, like you said, when I was young, I've done all that run around the road for your mates and that. Like I used to be front line with my friends until I called a couple of them. They didn't come. I was vexed with them. One of my pals said to me, "How can you be vexed with the people that call you for help? Like now you've called them for help. Don't you think they're going to be a bit more worried, thinking why have you called them?" And I look at other things now, so like loads of things now. So now I can't be up to it, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, I see where you're coming from, bro. I haven't played football for years, like years, bro. Obviously, I retired young, 27, 28. Kept some friends in the game. I would have people randomly just like, do you think you can get me tickets for like so and so? Like what? Like I've not been in the game, bro. Like, you know, obviously if I want tickets that badly for myself, I can make a phone call.
Yeah.
But I can't make a phone call for you and use up that favor. Like, especially when I've not spoken to you for years. Like you don't, like you said, you said like he didn't ask you about your nan, didn't ask you about your mum, didn't ask you about your, you know what I mean, your family. Like people just, oh, can you do
You
me
know
this
what it is? I didn't expect at that moment for a man to ask me about my nana in that moment in time of need. It
No,
wasn't
but when
that.
he's not spoken to you for years, that's the first thing that
It's-
you should ask.
No, but not at that time, because at that point, I understand that you might need to get the conversation that we have to have now. You haven't got time to talk about that. I'm talking about previously. Do you get me? My nan passed Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, sorry. So, like, that's what I'm talking about. That. Do you get me?
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't feel like, you know, with friends like that, I kind of just I realize with myself, I give the energy that people give me now. Like if you know what I mean, I'm one of the, I'll say myself, I would say I'm a pretty good friend. If anyone needed me, like any of my close friends, I'm there for them 100%. No questions asked, right? If you need me, if you need something, if I can do something, you need something from me, if I can do it, 100%. You know what I mean? That's no issue. But you know what I mean, I need it to be reciprocal. I can't, you know, I used to have friends that, you know, it's just one side. I can't do that no more, bro. Like I'm at age, I got my little one who, you know, takes up, you know, a lot of my time. I got my hobbies. I got my real friends. Like I'm talking about friends that, when I say friends, like this, most of my friends are people I went to school with. You get me? Like, and people from there, I've made friends from close, when I say family, from their friends, and we've bonded. And like, it's not like a new thing. Like most of my close friends are people that I've known for years. And like when Drake said no new friends, like it's not a bad thing, but it's just, you know what I mean? I don't have any more space. Like I mean, you end up knowing a lot of people, but who can you really call your friends?
One sec, sorry, Jerome, I'm gonna mute your mic here because I can hear the cars going past, or mute your mic and then unmute it when you can't hear them, innit? When you want to talk.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'm gonna use that same thing with you. Give them the same energy they give you. That's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do.
definitely, bro. I feel like, you know, if people can give you, like, if you need someone, they're not there, but when they need you, they want you to be there for them. Like, nah, I ain't got time for that. You know.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's so our friendship seasonal then.
Yeah, definitely. I reckon.
You know what? I wish they were
100%.
seasonal, because you know what fruit you're getting in that month. But boy, I don't even know if they are seasonal, man, or are they rotten.
I think friends are seasonal when you're younger, but as you grow up, you start to. Well, for me, I start to have friends that I know that can feel every bit for myself. So like I have, like, when I was younger, I had friends for that, had friends for that, had friends for that, had friends for that. As I've grown, some of them dropped out, but I've just molded with friends that I know that they're just all inclusive, that they can just do this, they can do that. And then it's weird because, like when you have 50 friends and you cut down, when you get older, you got 5. But those 5 are the key. You only need a couple. You only need a couple that can do everything. You don't need everyone to do everything. I feel like at the moment, I can say deep down, I'll probably have about 4 or 5 friends that I can call in any moment. It could be happy, sad. It could be dough. It could be for support. Like all of them are at the same level, and they're like my true like Cody friends. But back in the day, I could have called like a bag of people, but now I've just cut them down to the point where, do you know what, I don't need to use. He does all of that, so do you know what? And he's lasted the longest. So
Just you know what I envy, yeah. You see, I don't know if you used to go Thursday football,
Yeah.
right? And then a lot of those
is the car? Can you still hear the car, sir?
I can hear like myself repeating on someone's mic.
Yeah, I think it's Jay. That you gotta mute your mic, Jay, and then you won't play.
Let me see if I
Mute
can.
it.
Let me move, and then let me see if.
It's not even that. It's that I think if you mute it, and then when you want to talk, just talk. I'll mute your mic.
The cars that's moving past. That's what I'm trying to say.
If you mute it, you won't be able to hear it.
Oh.
Like if I'm muting now, I won't be able to
Yeah.
hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like as I was saying, obviously you go to football on Thursday, and I play golf with some of them men, and I'm envious of that friendship. They've been friends for years, and
For
they still
years.
meet for years. They meet up every Thursday, no fail. They meet up, like they arrange something. They make it for each other. Like we're still young though. There'll be time we try to arrange dinner right once a month. Just we used to try and make dinner once a month. You get me? And then we had a dinner group, and bruv, we can't even do that.
Oh, we can't. Yeah.
We can't even do that. We can't even do our dinner thing for once a month.
We did it. We done it once, didn't it? Or twice. Once or twice we done it, and then just fades out. Set up a group and everything. Yeah. But the difference is, I feel like with this set of friends that I'm talking about, like.
All right, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back here. I'm just running to my son. Something's happening.
No worries.
Yeah. The difference is, I feel with us, that friendship group that you're talking about, that circle, I feel like we got to the point now where we all want the best for each other. So we all like. There's never a time when I feel like any of us, like that specific friendship circle, don't want the best for each other or looking to, you know what I mean, like get someone in trouble for their own benefit or for whatever reason. Like no one will leave someone like that for the lambs, you know what I'm saying, or for the sharks or whatever it is, whatever the saying is. I feel like we're all on the same page, but I feel like that comes with time, because there's been plenty of times where I've got different friendship groups for different things. Like you got the man them in the hood that are friendship groups for that. Then you got certain groups over here for this, and then like I don't mix friendship groups no more, because even before, man used to have like mixed friendship groups, and then you think this one's mixing with that one now, and it's the wrong mix.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And it's your introduction, and then you're the issue now because the problem's coming back to you. That's what I used to feel. I don't know what you lot feel about mixing friendship groups. Not everyone.
What about if you say like you brought some of the mandem to a shubs like of one of your other friends, and then it kicks off?
Kicks off with who?
It just kicks off. Then like it gets on top that there's like police everywhere. Now
that's happened. That's happened a few times already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's happened a few times, and obviously,
I don't understand why that would happen, but I don't get it. If we've gone out as a group, and I'm with one group of friends, and that group of friends have seen me greet another group of friends that I know, and I've introduced.
You've been invited to this. You've been invited to a thing. It's like
what he's basically saying is if man bring man from the hood to like a show with Kane or something.
Yeah,
that's basically what he's saying. If Kane's got a show, and I bring like some of my brothers and man them to the show, you get me, and it kicks off. And obviously they've got into something with some people there, and it kind of messes up Kane's.
Pattern. Not with the two groups, as in randoms.
Yeah.
That's what you basically mean, because that's happened a few times, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. But
is it just randomly like?
Yeah, but your friends should pattern up. They should like respect. Like the fact that I've invited you to such an event, hold it down, innit? Like hold it down.
Yeah, but it's never one. It's never that simple.
Yeah,
and never. Two, it's never. It doesn't work like that. And two,
Bro,
it's
it's
not
a lot.
it's not always about this set of friends. It's not always someone's fault. Sometimes, like I might introduce you to a group of friends, or you might say to me, D, come to this place, for example. I say, cool, I'm gonna come with Rare Tear, whatever, and I come with them.
Yeah, but who you're bringing to the event, that matter. Like, if you know the type of
No,
person.
I know, but let me finish the point. My point is, what I was gonna say is, you might get into have an argument with someone. You might have a pattern or a mishap with someone, and they
have to back it.
and they would also do that for you as well. You're thinking it of
you. Yeah, I get.
You're seeing it as like they're the problem when sometimes they're just the people that go the extra step.
Yeah,
do you get it?
Like
you might have a situation where a man's out and about and someone has a problem, and normally security will solve it. Whereas now, because man's there with certain man, they're gonna solve it. And the way they solve it is not seen as is probably too aggressive for the moment, but at the time, the aggression is what they're gonna do. You get it?
Yeah.
So that's probably where you got to get the mix right. That's probably what Izzy's probably more referring to. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you think about that anyway, Jay or Iz? Anyway, what do you think about that? Because this is the situation that man's really in, and man's got to be careful of who man brings around.
I feel like when I go out and I'm with a group of friends, I feel like the people that I bring with me are very similar to me. And if I've invited you somewhere, I've invited you with you coming with the respect. And if there's a problem that's going to occur, I'd rather you just have a little bit of self-discipline and just don't
You have to remember,
you out, because
you know me, innit? You know me, so you know.
I know what you can do, and you know what you can do. You probably could do more than what I think you can do. But let's just, if it's a situation, I'd rather you say, look, Jay, I'm just gonna do a magic. No, don't. Let's just bounce, let's just keep it stepping.
I know what you're saying, like in an ideal world,
and I feel like that's my circle. My circle of friends, they, in certain situations, they do have a little bit more time to think, do you know what? It's not worth it. Or do you know what? Cool. Like it's Jay's thing, whatever. And usually in a lot of my situation with my friends, we walk away from a situation. We walk away from a situation. And when we walk away from a situation, if that other person is still provoking it, still antagonist situation, then we might say something back, but I don't think it will get to that point. I'll be like, look, just behave yourself, leave it. We're going in it. It's cool. We'll enjoy another time, another event. It's not worth it. I'm not going to spoil my day or draw my friend out because you're angry about something that could be solved through a conversation. Remember, everything can be solved through a conversation. Things can't be solved when something actually happened, because now you've done it. You can't take it back. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like the circle of my friends now, they've got too much to lose, and they definitely think about the actions and the consequences if it does go left. And that's just every day. And I speak to them majority of the time, so it's always programmed to act that way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I just feel like there's a certain level of thing in certain people that is hard to take out when a situation happens, because it's hard to say to somebody that's going through a lot of stuff that, like, if man's out and you're in a problem, certain people that I've come with are gonna make sure that your problem's solved, regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's just how man move. Even if you're saying no, don't worry about it. If a man feels like you've been violated and you've invited me, they're gonna do it based on the love they've got for me.
Yeah.
You get me? That's just how man move, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's those type of guys. But then obviously, then you know the type of people that you bring into the event. You just know that, look, it can go that way, innit? But it just depends on your movement, innit? It depends. It really does depend on your movement. Don't get me wrong. I know bad man that would just say, Jay, I'm not on this bad boy talk. I'm not on this, this guy apologized and I'll just knock him out. I'm just I'm not.
You see what Justin's saying, right? For me, I feel like if we go to a thing with K now, and without even knowing, someone might mistakenly violate. It could be an accident. So then man might just pounce without even
realizing the situation.
Because they're backing the person who they come to see. You know what I mean? So it's not really, it might not be their fault. They just looking after my man.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Man don't. And also another thing is how people are perceived. Like, you can't be a certain way, and like a lot, obviously everyone goes out and nobody wants problems. Like 9 times out of 10, a lot of time when you get into situations with people, it could have been solved a lot of the time before. Like, man will say, yo fam, fall back, or let's leave this, man. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the time there's a lot of back and forth beforehand.
Yeah.
But the issue,
Egos.
one, is always alcohol.
Mm.
1, and 2, is perception. And the perception is, if certain man are around, man can't have. A lot of the time when you're out and you're with certain, like, if a man's with certain set of man and there's another set of man that's just like man, that's got the same type of movements as man, most of the time there's no problems because man know each other's capabilities, and man are just, yo,
Yeah.
come on, yeah, man, rate your thing. And that's how it is 9 times out of 10. Or even,
well, that's the same as the animal kingdom, though, isn't it? You just kind of, if you know you got the same kind, you just kind of leave it alone.
You don't even think about it like that more often than not. I've been in dances where there's a whole heap of steppers in there, and half the time, man are just saying, well, I've gone to bare man. Yo, yeah, I know you from here today. I know my man. Unless you've got problems with this individual man. But when you're around a lot of alcohol-infused people and people that have got a lot of ego that probably don't know who man is and don't care either, maybe at the time, and stuff like that, drugs and all that type of thing, that's when, like, somebody might just feel like, because, you know, some people like to go out and have a fight. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, yeah, if it's not. I know one guy before that I used to know back in the day, like, he's a white guy, but he's not my bedroom, but it's someone that I met through someone else. He was like, yeah, if I don't have a fight at the end of the night, yeah, it's not a good night. That's how I used to think. And I would be like, if you have a fight at the end of the night, but you're having that fight at the end of the night with someone like man,
it's
then
the end of the night.
It won't just end up being just a fight, is what I'm trying to say. And then all
No,
of a
but it would
sudden,
be the end of the night.
do you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, it's, oh, you lot did too much. All he wanted to do was fight. Do you get it? Because it's not about everyone's got different standards and everyone's got different what you tolerate. So because, like, you might have violated somebody and he decides to just, I don't know, you violated him and he just thinks a slap is warranted. That might be warranted for everyone to go live their life and go about their business. But someone else might feel like, well, I'm not accepting that violation and do more damage. But the actual retaliation is the same. It's just the damage was different. You still retaliated, but this is just my way of retaliation. Your way is different to mine. You know what I'm saying? So that, I feel like that's where it gets a bit more misconstrued. That's why a lot of men are in jail. A lot of men are in jail because they over retaliated in a situation they didn't need to retaliate. That's just why bare men are in jail.
Overreacted in a situation I didn't need to.
Yeah, like, but you only know it's an overreaction once the reaction has been done. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, sometimes you can't. Yeah,
it's not an overreaction until you realize the consequences. Because
and you might do something. Say, like, you know, you could punch someone once and they fall and hit their head. That might not be an overreaction. That might just be like a reaction.
No, I've seen it happen. Like one punch knockout, and then
one
that
punch knockout.
Yeah,
then it's in a coma. So any type of reaction, and I have that issue. You know, I'm trying. I'm working on myself as a person. You know, not to react too quickly. You know, just to like take a breather, count to 10. You know, because I know where it leads to, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Sometimes
maybe it's easier for myself because majority of my friends are like people that I work with.
Yeah, so, and you're trained to like deal with situations like that.
Yeah, so
security in it. So security, I feel like. But
yeah, we've had a situation before, and there was about 10 of us. There was about 10 of us, and we walked in, and there's another group of boys, and there's 10 of them, and obviously, I know my people, so we're all ready scanning the room. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're out to have a good time, but we're also on job. You understand what I'm saying, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And these boys, they just thought that they were something, and then tried to pick on one. And I just had to warn them. I said, listen, we ain't coming for trouble, but we're all secure at the end of the day. If anything, something kicked off here, we will kind of like diffuse it. We don't have to, but this is our thing. But we're not here for that. You understand what I'm saying? There's so much potential here that you can get on with. Like, don't start here, because remember, there's one thing about bouncers, or doormen. We're here to like make sure everyone's safe and cool. But trust me, we're ready to scrap. that just wakes us up. So to be honest, it wasn't a good day for him, innit? Because
Yeah, but you're only ready to scrap with certain people, though. You're not ready to
even
scrap with anyone.
No. Like I'm telling you, if you ask any security guard, yeah, it's not scrap. We're not purposely going there to do that, but a scrap is kind of like, yeah, like make the shift a bit more exciting because it's dead. Like, at the end of the day, it's boring. We're just standing here. You're right, mate. ID, all that kind of stuff. But to be honest, like I can tell you now, like most bouncers, they are ready to scrap and they're always ready, and whatever the case may be. But these boys, they try to like pick on the situation, and to be honest, it was long for one of them. And
So
they
I
said,
think some of your people's ego is too big though, because I feel like that bouncer was the reason I went inside. Like, you know, without
some
him,
bouncers, they absolutely abuse their authority. Some
like
of them
he abused his power so much.
they take the piss.
Right.
No, I do agree with you. Some of them take the absolute piss, but the majority that myself work with, like professionals, we're not out here to swing. We know what we can do. We could diffuse it with a conversation. Let's trying to solve it instead of trying to make the situation bigger. Like, what's the issue here? Like, don't talk so much disrespectful. Have respect for him. Like, you understand? Like, let's actually be men about the situation. Don't throw hands. It doesn't get you nowhere. Like, let's just try it. And most of our security guys are like that. They are like that because everyone can throw a punch and everyone can, but what's really important is if you get up, or if you could deal with the consequences afterwards. Do you get me? That's the real situation. And that's why some of the time the most powerful thing about a security guard is your mouth. This controls everything. This accumulates everything. You understand what I'm saying?
But this don't even happen no more, bro. It's long. It's no point asking people to get into a scrap because you're getting like people bringing out knives and even worse.
Yeah,
like you're thinking you're going there and you want to scrap. By the time you look up, you've been like,
yeah, no, it happens,
like,
and it really does depend on where you work and how you conduct yourself. But going back to the whole friendship thing, yeah, the way your friends are, ideally, like I feel like being around certain friends that can conduct themselves and they actually have self-discipline, and it does matter when you go out. 100% matters when you go out.
But you'll find what I think you'll find a lot of the time. This is what I think, like people got a misconception of, especially like people that have come out of jail or that are known to be violent. I feel like they've got a lot of the time, man that come out of jail, a lot of them and stuff, they're actually incredibly calm. Like I feel like a lot of men feel like because you live a certain life and stuff like that, most of them don't actually want problems, especially at this age anyway. Most men are not really looking for issues, or they kind of like to diffuse situations. I'm not talking about youngsters, and I'm not talking about young kids. I'm talking about grown men that have been in that life heavily. You know what I'm saying? Most men, they're not actually troublemakers like that. You know what I'm saying? But what it is,
it's the quiet ones you have to worry about.
But I'm saying it's their like what they're capable of that becomes more of an issue. So I'm saying when you say that you got to be careful who you bring around, yeah, 100%, I agree with that. But at this point now, I'm at a stage now where anyone that comes around me is around me for me anyway. So they like me anyway. They've loved me, man loves them. It's just what it is. Everyone knows who man to move with and all that anyway. So it's not like man moves with certain people that are like-minded. No one wants problems. But I'm saying the problem is you can never ever account for what someone else is gonna do or how someone else is gonna act. So what most men just do when I say to certain man, yo, there's a little something here, whatever, they'll be like, nah, more time they'll just say no. Because they can't be bothered to be around people that they can't control or an environment that they can't control. That's normally what ends up happening. They might go to certain contained ones where they know there's a certain level of control over the whole event or a certain level of backstage and VIP or certain things that they can control, come in just at back door and all that type of stuff. But unless it's a really serious event and controlled, most men just won't go because they can't control someone else. And I'm not saying they're people, I'm talking about other people that they don't know. No one can be bothered. Like, a lot of the time, half the man them don't even drink anymore. And I'm not even talking about, I ain't got 20 or 30 bedrooms anymore. I've only got like maybe a good 7 bedrooms. I'm saying at this point now.
That's what I'm saying. Back in the old days, we could have said, dash a friend, you have a bag of friends. As you grow up, your friends get less. And they get very minimum. And then that's your true 7 or 5
yeah.
Root of you, you understand? Because remember, with your friends, you got to learn from one another. You have to learn from one another. You got to teach one another. I can't be like, if there's 4 bums, I'm the 5th one. Do you understand? Your circumference is who you are. You understand what I'm saying? So I would like to, like, my friends, I know that we can have a decent conversation. We can conduct ourselves. We've got manners. We've got respect. I'm learning as well as teaching one another. So that's how your friendship should be. You don't, when you got too many people, that's where everything gets confused. But as I've grown up, I know that my friends now are limited. I've got loads of associates, but friends, real friends that I know that I can ring up and they will answer anytime and be there, like, and just pull up or even have a general conversation. Not even ask me, just a general conversation. Like, yo, Jay, like, how's your day? Like, how's things? Like, what's that? You know, like, just proper friends. Don't remember certain people get confused with some friendships. Some friendships, they just ring you to ask you, oh, can you do this for me? That's not a friend. That's a user. But I'm talking like a general person that don't ask you for nothing, but they just genuinely care about your well-being. Like, I can only say that right now, yeah, about 5 or 6 people I can sit there and put my hands down and say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're a true friend.
Do you have people like that you've known? I don't know whether you call them a friend or not, whether they'll message you and you'll look at the message and be like, and you just leave it without even replying.
I've done that.
You know what? And you know what I mean?
Crocker's living a whole documentary in that right left-hand side of the corner, by the way. He's living.
Oh no! Do you know what? Because we started late.
I don't know
give
what was
myself
going on there, but
flexibility.
he's gone from one county to another.
He's living a whole documentary life, fam.
Yeah.
It's the kids, bruv. It's the kids. They come first. Right? No, but I've done what you said. Like when man's messaged me, like I had my brethren helped him out in time of need again, and when I watch his WhatsApp, he's living the best life out there partying, doing whatever, doing everything. Then a situation come, like this is like just a situation come where he's hollered at me because things are not going right. He was losing his house. He didn't have nowhere to sit. And I just looked at the texts when he was texting me and just done what Josh said. Oh yeah, I've got things to do. I'll shout you in a little while. And I just remember that now. And you know what? He messages me now and I just look at the message and I can't be asked. I really can't be asked.
He's no longer your friend then.
Do you know what it is? He needs to learn.
No, but that's what I'm getting at. He's no longer your friend. You've grown. You've outgrown him. He's no longer your friend.
Or that friendship.
Listen,
yeah. You know what? You're right.
I've got a core set of friends, right? You contact me, message me, call me. I might be doing something. If I see your message, I'm contacting you straight away. Because I don't know, you might need something. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, you called. Like, you know, what's good? You know, I'll call you. Bro, you just missed your call. What's going on?
Yeah, you prioritize them people because they're the people
because you know they'll prioritize you as well. They never leave you hanging.
A person that messages me every day or every week, I would reply to you. Then the person that messaged me like 4 months ago or like I'm like,
message might just get unread.
Well, it doesn't even get sent, or like it's just allow it. Like I wouldn't even respond to you. But someone that's consistent and they are active in my life, yeah, cool. So I'm replying back to you straight away because I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah.
But the people that want to message you like from ages ago, don't expect me to respond to you as quick because trust me, I've seen you like what Cocker was saying, living your best life, you didn't holler. Doing this, you didn't holler. But all of the other times when you're in problem, let me ring Jay and see, bro. I'm okay.
Sorry to cut you. Do you know what it is? Do you know I would have answered the call, you know, but I helped him out so many times, and I just thought to myself, raw. Even the time where it got up to where he's getting kicked out, he's got 1 week living to come out of his house. You're in a bashment rave, drinking fucking Hennessy and all that. And I just looked at that, yeah? And then the week before you getting kicked out, you shouted me, you need my help. And I just thought, you know what? No, you know what it's called? Tough love.
But also, can we say though, like sometimes I don't think we hold each other accountable. I don't think we have that important, conversation like with said friends. You know, because there might be a time you'd be like, listen, I need to have a conversation with you. I don't appreciate the way our friendship is right now, or what you're doing. You know, you're calling
Would
me.
you not have that with your close friends if they done something instead of
but
someone?
men don't really talk like that.
No,
Men don't talk like that, bro.
I speak my mind, bro. I'll tell you exactly.
No, I hear you speak your mind, but I'm telling you now,
fast.
like, there's no one. I guarantee you now. You look back in your friendship that you're not close to anymore. You never had that conversation with them.
Yeah, because most friendships phase out where you both don't have that conversation. Because
That's what I'm saying. We don't hold each other accountable.
Both of you phase out. Like I've had school friends and they've met girls and had kids, and brother, like I remember the times I used to message you all the time. To the point where now I can't even go in my contacts and see you there because like you've just moved on. You get me? Like you said, you've outgrown someone or whatever the case.
But it doesn't work like that all the time. Okay, take me and 40 for an instance. Like 40 moved to Scotland, I moved to Wales. You know what I mean? We went to school together. You know, I know his mum and dad. Like it's close like that, right? So we went. We don't need to talk. You know what I mean? We don't need to talk. Like, but we know what it is.
But you haven't gone years of not talking.
Yeah, bro. We lived like not years of not talking, but long periods though. When we were living like, you know, like I said, he's in Scotland. I'm in Wales. Like we're working, but there's months and months. We're not really communicating, but we know what it is. Like whenever we do talk, it's like we just spoke yesterday. You know, there's those kind of friendships as well. You don't really need to. Like, I don't talk to Amos all the time, but I know that's my brother.
Do you know what it is? What you just said made me realize we know who we don't need to speak to every day. And we know that is our dog, ride or die. Yeah, we might not see them for 5 years, but we know because our spirit and our body, when they call us, it's the last call they're gonna give us is they're in trouble. But we know when they call us, it's not that. It's I spoke to you for how many years? It's been too long. We know who them people are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to judge your friends, bro. Because I don't want friends that only ring me because you're in trouble or you need a favor. Like, I need friends that my friends that will ring me regardless. I'm not just ringing because like there's a favor or there's a problem. Whatever.
If I call you on Christmas Day, you better know what time it is.
You better
pick up your phone.
You're locked out.
I'm locked out.
Like. Yeah, you know what? Like, I just like my close friends. Like, I feel like you got to judge your friendship, man. And I feel like you really see your friends when, like, on a normal day, like you talk to them, but you know, like when you're sick. That for me, when you're ill or you're sick or I don't know, physical, mental, whatever, you know who pulls up. You see when that person pulls up without you asking. Yeah.
No, I think that's important. No, that's definitely important. If you're going through a hard time or you have a loss or something and people just like, you know, you're going to have certain people you don't need to say anything to. They'll just pull up.
And that's what I'm talking about. You see, those people, you don't get them again. Those people are your true brethren. They're your true mandem, your true boys or girls, whatever. Like, they're your true friends. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and that's what the people you need to go around. But if you're just every time like, I'll ring Jay because he can get me in his house, or ring Jay because he can fix this or build this or whatever, I'm like, yeah, you're not really my brethren because there's shit that's kind of in my life that you could ask about, but it's not. You don't care about it because it's not your problem. You want me to fix your problem, but you don't want to help me to fix mine.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah, let me ask you a question. Yeah, have you ever, you know, like we always say, yeah, you've outgrown that friendship or you've outgrown that person. Has anyone ever outgrown you? Do you feel?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You think there's people that have outgrown you and
I wouldn't say outgrown, but just like.
But I think there's other people that think like that. I think that there's people because you know we always talk about it from our point of view. Do you think there's people that think like that about you?
Yeah, I would say so. Of course.
Yeah, cool.
But you see, I don't think there's anyone that would think that about me.
Yeah, I you know what I mean, for sure. I
generally don't think there's anyone that would think that about me. I generally in my heart.
Yeah, people can outgrow you because obviously they might not agree with the type of things you're doing.
Yeah, they might be on a different path.
Yeah, different path.
Also, remember some people climbing faster sometimes,
Yeah,
and they might not
100%.
think you're keeping up with them, and they're gone if you're not keeping up with them.
Yeah, but I don't think that they would ever
Somebody
feel that
level.
yeah, but I don't feel like they ever would feel that the friendship was every time a friendship has probably more broken down in my life, it's always been what's in my brain. I feel maybe I could be wrong.
Yeah, but that's how you feel. You've not spoken to them how they feel.
Yeah. They might have said that the way you're carrying yourself and who you're with, I don't really agree with that, so I'm gonna pull away. And they've outgrown that type of aspect in that way, but you might be thinking, right, like I don't really mess with my man because you get me. So he outgrown me. Technically, he's not my way for this. I've outgrown him. Do you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, people have definitely outgrown. Yeah, 100%. When people are doing other things, like than you, like that's another way of they can outgrow you. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like they're better than you. They just don't not agree, but they just take another avenue. That's all.
I can't.
And let me ask you something. Are you one of them people, right? You see when certain like
Who you asking to? Who you asking to?
Not everyone.
Oh yeah.
Have you like one of those people? If you see like a friendship, like you've probably got like 4 different friend groups, right? Or more. Some people have more. If you see there's something going on and like you wasn't invited and you wasn't there, are you bothered by it?
No. I'm the complete opposite of that.
Like,
I'm literally complete opposite of that. Like, I know people that are like that to me though. Like, see, like when I'm got like, I know people, for example, that if I go, like for example, I'll just talk about like a Kane show or whatever, or man's, I say, oh, how come man didn't come? Why didn't you tell me? You told, but I'm saying like, let's imagine, because a lot of the time with certain things, I'm inviting different friendship groups to that place. So if you invite me to your house for a birthday, I might bring a couple man from the ends that you might not have know so well, but I'm bringing them with me. But one of my other bedrooms in that same circle be like, how come I didn't go? Do you get me? Or that. But I generally in my heart don't ever feel like that, because I just feel like sometimes it just might have been a random one. Sometimes it might have just been, this is who I chose to come. I don't feel like that. I never feel like that. I just feel like I don't even mix friendship groups that much anymore. Like I try not to mix them anymore. I had a bedroom. I mixed the friendship. No, I didn't mix the friendship group, but I had a little thing at my house a little while ago, and then.
Oh, thanks. Where's my invite?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think you was even there, but one of my other bedrooms has seen one of my other bedrooms.
I'm still waiting. They've
met that day, yeah. Anyway, this is age. This is a while ago. Anyway, a few years later or whatever. One of them is this in particular guy's got a lot of money. He's I know you probably know who I'm talking about. He's got a bit of money, yeah. So my other bedroom now has seen him out like a couple years later, and he's rang me like, "Yo, you see my man? Remember I seen him at your yard?" I said, "Yeah, is he your bedroom like that?" Or I said, "Yeah, it's my dog." He goes, "Oh, okay," because they were him and his bedrooms.
Yeah, I know.
We're planning to do their own little thing to him. You know what I'm saying? Try and maybe wrap him up or grab a little something from him. I said, no, that's my proper dog fam. You know, he goes, oh, okay, cool, man, we'll leave that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Even though this person wasn't my super, but you met him in my house, you had to pay me that respect to say, like, let me bring my man first. Because you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes mixing bedrooms sometimes can help, but sometimes, a lot of the time, it hinders. It hinders because you mix friends, and those friends, well, especially in my friendship groups, this friends and this friend start feeling like they can do business together. They start feeling like they can, and then the problem, if it doesn't go well, it all just comes back to you. Like that happens all the time. A man can meet, man. You go to my nan's house, I'm going to invite 3 different friendship groups. Man from this hood, I'm going to invite this set of man, this set of man. Man are talking and doing, and next thing you know, they got each other's numbers and they're doing business. I'm getting phone calls 4 weeks, a month later. I didn't know nothing about nothing. Man are doing their own little shenanigans, and man are ringing you. Yo, imagine my man done this, and my man.
How do you feel about that situation?
What do you mean?
So how do you feel that you weren't involved in that situation when them lot were doing their business and now it's
But that's wrong? The point I'm making. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes people might be like, certain bedrooms will be like, yo, listen, we done this together. Here's a little something for you. Or some bedrooms will be like, yo, this is what's happened. Like, I've started chatting to my man and rare to. Some people do that, some don't. That's what I'm saying. This is just how business. Like I'm talking about this is man on the curb, isn't it? So
but how are you linking that up with Izzy's question? Because you're saying that is saying.
I understand what Joss is saying, and I've been in the same situation. And do you know how I deal with that? See the ones what call you and say, I've got my man's number and we're doing a little thing. If there's a problem with them, he's alerted me, so I'll try my best to sort it out. But you see the ones what do the business and you don't know, and then it goes wrong. Do you know what I tell them? You didn't call me first. I'm not
100%. That's the point I was making.
Yeah. And I know
what did you say, Jay? You said how did I
Jay
link
was
it?
asking about, because I was basically asking about
because
FOMO, and I think you just like you went on a tangent on.
Yeah.
You
asked about who?
You
asked about who?
So his question was, do you feel offended if a group of friends have gone out and you don't get invited?
Oh yeah. But I'm in my own thing, innit?
Yeah. You went on a
what is he talking about? Like, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, my point was still something that was it was relatable because this has happened. It's real life. It actually happened.
You're talking about the mixing. You're talking about the mixing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the inviting. So I'm like, how does
but
that?
But no, I don't feel no way when I see.
100%. I feel
the FOMO thing, bro. You know what it is?
Never been like that.
I'm a homebody. I like my house. I like staying home.
I've never been like that.
When people invite me, I have to like you to be like, all right, cool, I'm coming. If I don't like you, bro, pause. If I don't like you, you probably won't see me.
Yeah, but you get the friendship. Yeah, but you get them friendship groups that you're all in the chat. You're all in a group chat. Say if there's 6 views, 5 views have gone and the one ain't. But you're all in the same group.
Obviously, no, he would have been invited because that would have been in the group.
No, so say for example, now, all of us, are in the same group. I've told you, just that we're going to this event. Cocker's then seen all 3 of us have gone to the event, and he's in the same group, and he hasn't been told. Or he hasn't come. He's like, wow.
Yeah. But that means that you didn't want him there, innit? That's what it means.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you would feel a bit like.
But there might be but that's what I'm saying.
But sometimes this is where you have to allow 3 people or 2 people.
I feel like, I feel like what you're saying though, Jay, you're forgetting that sometimes I have got friends that I don't want at certain places. Like I've got bedrooms that are all in the same circle. But when this one drinks this drink, he's gonna act like this. So when we go to certain places, he can't come.
Does he know that though?
He knows that. We've been through it bare times. He knows that.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that
he's still gonna feel a way about it.
Yeah,
but he knows.
Yeah, but he's aware of it. He's aware of why you might.
Yeah, but he's still gonna feel away. He's still gonna feel away because it's his friendship group, isn't it?
Yeah, but our friendship group is saying that you can't come because you get mad on brandy or whatever.
No, it's not that you can't come. We didn't invite you for that reason.
Yeah, because you can't behave yourself when you have alcohol. That's valid.
But it might not always
to you. It's valid to you. It's not valid to him.
How? You're the one that's misbehaving. How do you not know?
Yeah, but you're saying it's valid because he's misbehaving. To him, he's thinking you man left me out. It's part of your.
We're leaving you out because you can't behave. If you can behave, come.
To your standard. To your standard.
I don't know who can't understand that. That's just simple. That is simple. I think that's very, very simple.
If it was so simple, then he wouldn't feel left out, would he? And he does.
Yeah, but bro, you're feeling left out based on your actions. It's your actions. You can't behave when you got the brown in you, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you can't behave. Yeah,
but Jay, that might not be the only reason, though.
No. I'm giving the reason. But what I'm trying, but he's saying, look, come out again, but just don't drink. Cool. You've come out, you drank, you've done the madness, bro. This is what we're saying. So now I've told you, we've given you the chance, bro. We're not going to invite you because we want to enjoy our night without problem. If you can't put the drink down just to stay, not stay in a friendship, but just to come, then you look like you got a problem that you need to fix before you go out. And you need to fix that way ahead before you can come with us. Well, that's valid. That's a big man conversation.
It's valid in a friendship group, but...
Yeah, you see in that situation, you see someone acts up around me. You know what I told them? You lost your self-respect. You get me? Because you know how to conduct yourself around your mum and your dad. So that is the same when you come out with us. And when people do stupidness, it's they just forgot themselves and they lost their self-respect. That's how I look at it.
100%. And the thing is, they don't respect you that you invited them. So they're saying, really and truly, you've been to Christians and you behave.
Yeah, but
we've got... No, you're not you. I'm saying the boy. You've been to christenings, you can behave. You've been to out places, you're behaving. The minute we go to, I don't know, wherever, say for example, Faces, for example, you want to punch up that guy because you've had the same juice that you had there, but you behave. But that one now, you want to do that. You want to act up. No. You can't.
Yeah,
You can't behave.
To your other part, the other part of your question you're asking, yeah, I don't feel like at my age, I'm a grown man, and I see you, Cocker, just like out, and I'm looking, thinking, bro, like, why am I not there? To be honest, bro, you know, when you're this age and you got so much going on in your life, like you just looking and be like, oh man, I hope them men are having a good time. Like, I know they're catching jokes. I want to hear about it in a group chat. Like, I want to hear the stories. I know there's going to be best. That's how my head is, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm probably at work anyway when them man
but you know why is that? Because you're occupied with priorities. You're occupied with priorities. So wife, kids, deals, whatever's going on in your life, you're occupied. So you got your hands full. But you know that if you ain't got your hands full and the man never out, you're like, yo, what gone? When you're occupied, you don't care about what everyone else is doing because you're already active. Yeah. But when you're not occupied and all the man's out, while you're sitting there playing PlayStation, you're like, whoa, what's going on there? Like, and all the man's in the group like, right, you're sick, and you're like, so.
But you see me, if I see all of you are out, yeah, and I'm not there, yeah, I'm not there for a reason. But you know what? I'll look at you and see. Right now, I'm living through my friends. I'm watching you, and I'm living that rave or that dance. By seeing you enjoy yourself, I'm living it with you. Yeah, because I don't really get upset if I don't get invited out and my friends go out. I don't really.
I think it's rude. I think it's rude if you don't invite your friends out. I think it's rude.
No, bro, it's not rude, bro.
It's rude. It's rude.
I've seen just at bare shubs, yeah, that I'm not there, and I'm looking at him, I'm messaging him and be like,
bare times.
I'm bruv. Come on. Like, I've messaged him.
I think he's rude.
Not that like I'm pissed I didn't get an invite. I've just messaged him. He knows why I've messaged him.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm at the stage of my life, yeah. All of you lot went at raving. We're all in the same circle. You lot went at raving. I wouldn't really be bothered if I weren't there. But if you all went and ate food and left me, fuck it, you're gonna hell there. I'm gonna give you some grass cussing, boy. I'm gonna say, what? You lot went to eat and you left me? You went to eat? You lot could go raving. I couldn't give a shit. I won't bother. But if you went to a restaurant and ate good food and left me, you would never hear the last of it.
There's two things, yeah. What Josh said earlier, if you ain't invited, it's because the person didn't want you there. Valid. However, I always think that if you're a good friendship group, always leave the door for your friend to go through. If they don't want, cool, but it's always an invite that's there that you're willing to come in it. But not purposely inviting someone, that's more of an effort.
But not everyone has to be everywhere though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's not everywhere that someone has to be.
I agree with you. With like, if you wasn't there, it's because you didn't get invited. Sorry, go on. Finish your point. If that I've invited everyone and you've chosen not to come, at least the invite's there. That's all.
I just feel like sometimes the situation isn't always about you either. Like, I feel like sometimes if, like, for example, if I invite Cocker and Izzy and I leave you out, it might be because there's a reason why I've invited them out. You might not know the reason every time, and it's not all the time you have to explain your reason.
And like, I'm just letting you know if that ever happens, you won't be able
you get your bouncers to come from that. Get your bouncers.
But the bouncers will be inside, and when you go home, everyone's lost his change. Everyone lost his change. So you have to ring me. You have to ring me to get you in. That's no problem. And I'll charge you $250 each as well. So
once you come there and you're there with your tools, you can't charge me. It's finished. You're definitely fixing the lock, and you're not getting a penny.
Everyone's charging. Everyone's getting charged.
But then you got to look at it sometimes. Do you want to babysit your friends when you go out? Because I don't really want to babysit my friends.
No, I think we're at an age where we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, you're grown. I shouldn't have to babysit you. Like, if I feel like you're getting out of hand, I'll say let's go. But if you can't conduct yourself, then I'll sit there and say, do you know what?
I've had to do more than let's go. I've had to force man out of places and grab them, and I've had to do a whole heap of madness.
That's so embarrassing, man. I can't do
it. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes, a lot of the time, it's not always about you. I feel like sometimes it's about the other person. They like whoever's doing the inviting. It's not always And it's not always a slight on you, like, oh yeah, I didn't come, why didn't I go? It's not everyone has to be everywhere. A lot of people feel like they have to be everywhere or want to feel like they were included, innit? But
my
you
mum
weren't.
cuts that.
If you have a good balance,
No, we'll finish in a couple minutes anyway. We're finishing in a couple minutes anyway.
if you have a good friendship and you're all balanced and there's no problems and no one's brought up an issue, then I feel like you should feel comfortable to say if there is an issue if you don't come. Like if I have a good friend and I haven't invited that one particular friend, he will know why. He will know why I haven't invited you. I'm not just gonna leave you out and not tell you what's the reason. But I feel like when you have a good friendship group, you should be able to tell each other certain things like compliments as well as criticisms, and you should take on and say, look, this is the reason why I invite you, because maybe you can't conduct yourself, or maybe you drink too much, or maybe you flirt with too much gal, or maybe you beef, whatever the case may be. You should be able to have that conversation, and that person should be able to accept it or give it back. But
yeah. I agree with you 100%. I got man that will be around in the, like, if I bring a man around Cocker's house or come to Izzy's or come to yours, Jay, and man's there, whatever. I know man in my head that I feel like if he comes, he's gonna just start trying to chat to girls and not think about what environment you're in. Like, you can't just go to a man's house and chat to any girl. That could be a man's wife. That could be a man's girl. You don't even know. You gotta just bide your time and just sometimes you don't have to do anything. You sometimes just be yourself and just sit there and just, not every girl you have to talk to. There's certain man like that will go in the wrong environment and just chat to girl. And next thing you know, you spoke to this one's girl and you're thinking, well, what's man coming into man's yard and chatting to my girl? You know what I'm saying? Or you got man that will.
And that's why you have to have that conversation with certain man and say, listen, we're going to this event. I know what you're doing.
Or instead of having a conversation, you just don't invite them. That's what I do. I don't have to have the conversation. I just don't. You're just not coming. But you're thinking I have to explain every single part about it.
But I think for me, I give the people the benefit of that and chances that I'm just letting you know what it is.
I will tell them. I will tell them about that scenario. Like if a man did that and I'll say, bro, like this actually happened. A man's like, yo, you can't be going in and chatting to any girl. That could be a man's sister. A man, you don't even know who that is. I'm like, no, my bad, yeah. But I won't invite you out again. I'm not telling you why.
Yeah,
but that scenario anyway.
Yeah. You've told him, and that's why you've told him.
I'm not even telling them. If you don't know how to conduct yourself, like I said already, when you're with your mum and dad, you know how to fucking conduct yourself. If you don't know how to conduct yourself around your friends, fuck off, man. Fuck right off.
But Jay, you would feel a certain way though, right? If you weren't invited to your friends' life, they're out and they see you weren't invited.
Listen,
some of my friends,
I don't even get invited to certain family events. It don't bother me.
Certain of my friends won't post up because they know I'm gonna start. If that happened, they're like, don't post because you know.
Bro, you're sensitive, man.
You're so sensitive. I thought he was, this whole time I thought he was saying he's not bothered, I didn't even realize he was saying he is bothered.
Yeah, he's bothered, man. He's
if I'm your brethren,
mummy's boys, mummy's boys are sensitive.
Come on, bro. You got time for that.
Your mummy's boy, like, come on, man.
Hey, listen, you see all the stressing you're doing, thinking about what your mates are doing and you never get invited. That brings you more fuckery in your life than anything else. Sometimes it's best to just make it go over your head, see it, and know what it is and just go. No, I've been there, Jerome, stressing over everything. It's not good for your head. Man. It's not good for your head.
I'm petty. Like you better rave, you come out.
Sensitive.
Only your 4 cars have been clamped. I'm petty. It's just one of them things. It's just one of the things. And they're ringing me like, Jay, we got clamped. Can you start?
This time it's you.
I'm petty.
No, because he would have stopped 4 of him outside the club. He's about. He'll just stop other club, but you're not stopping those cars.
Oh, if you're at that rave and I know there's bouncers there that I know, I say, shut them man out. Shut them out.
Nah, you're petty, bro. You're
Jay is too sensitive, bro.
I am very, very sensitive. I'm very sensitive.
I'm sensitive as well, but just not in that way.
In that system of yours.
Huh?
They're estrogen in that system of yours.
Happens, bro. I'm telling you, it happens. I just feel like it's just mad. I just feel like, if you got good friends,
I can't believe you're a bouncer as well. Bare people must get their
Jay knocks out bare people, fam.
Jay's calm though, man. Jay's calm.
He's a calm guy, but he's a guy that I've seen him knock out. I've seen him knock out bare people, bare one punches, blood.
Yeah, but he's 7'10".
You know what? Yeah.
That's just the thing. He's just one of them guys that can just knock man out. That's what bouncers
I'm saying. Like, he's like a heavyweight. Like,
yeah, he's just and he goes boxing now as well. So he's one of them guys that can just knock you out, fam.
And you see the size of his hands? Pause.
I would be very scared to knock
Like-
someone out fully now, but I wouldn't. Like, do you know what?
Yeah, it's not worth it. Paul.
It's not worth it because I got so
Yeah,
much to do.
facts.
But yeah, man, like I'll petty when if I don't get invited, I'm so petty. But it's just one of the things.
And you know what though? I respect you. Like being the bouncer thing now, like the calm bouncers. There's really good bouncers out there. You know, like you do it with, like obviously you do it with Mossy sometimes as well.
I got
Yeah.
4%.
Like, I think that's
It
helped
helps to
Mossy
leave
calm
it.
down so much.
Yeah,
like,
we're finishing in 2 seconds.
like,
We're
it's
doing 2
mad,
seconds.
like that. Well, knowing Mossy since he was young, and now seeing him as security, like one of the head securities, and that he's so calm.
Yeah, and
Like,
props to him because he don't just have one or two people to do with. It's a team of
Yeah.
people that he's got to look after, and the team has to look up to him. So that's
Yeah.
responsibility there. And when you have a responsibility, it humbles you and it makes you actually analyze situations a lot better. Like not everything needs to be attacked. Not everything needs to have aggression. Not everything needs to have that type of thing. So, you know, like if someone comes to the door and they come with an attitude, like you see me, I will greet everyone with the respect. So if you come to the door, I'll be like, evening, how you doing? Like, is everything good? You see that manners there, that might have killed your anger 10 minutes ago with a girl that you was beefing with. That killed that, you understand? Because you can't come to the door and say, I ain't got ID, but I'm coming in. Bro, I didn't give you no bad manners. I didn't give you no attitude. Like, but what I'm going to do, you're going to stay out here for about 10 minutes. You can calm down or whatever situation you was in, like, fix it, yeah. Next person, please. Like, and then I've had man like, bro, why are you talking to me like you're my dad, bro? You act like a kid right now, bro. You shan't, like, come on, man. You can't be acting like that. Remember, you're coming in here and imagine, I'm employed to keep you safe. So how can you be rude to someone like that? How can you be rude to me? How? I ain't done nothing to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's another topic.
Yeah, it's a different story. But
Another
man, we'll wrap it up there, man. Cocker's his phone's on 4%. Cocker's always got some sort of technicality in it, you know his thing. But yeah, big up everyone that couldn't make it as well. I know a few people dropped out because they had a few last minute dropouts. Big them up same way. Jay is love for coming, man.
That's
yeah, man. Have a good
enjoy
weekend,
the rest
man.
of the weekend, yeah, man. Enjoy
Yeah,
the rest
love
of the
my
weekend.
broskies, man.
Link
Yeah.
up. Saturday.
Yeah, we'll link up
11.
still. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, my bro. Next week, if you're invited.
Yes, bye.